Hey there everyone. So I was in Manchester today with a few friends, and look what I ran into. It's a gacha box. There was a gacha machine in fucking England. I love gacha, I think it's super cool, but I have never spent any money on it because the amount of money you would have to spend on what basically boils down to is cheap tat is ridiculous. But I love the concept. You essentially buy a blind box and you get these cute things. Now, one of these cute things, and you don't know what it is. Now, blind boxes do exist in the country, but the difference is this is a gacha machine. This is very, very different to what we typically have, and quite frankly, what we typically get in this country is a bunch of big head fucking pop vinyl kind of things. That's all you really get in, like, you know, the gacha machines around here, or equivalent blind boxes. Now, I looked through the machine, and it was all very girly. Nothing really appealed to me, so I just went with the one that I think was the closest. Why am I spending money on it if nothing really appeals to me? Simple. I like the idea of having gacha in this country. If there was one of these near my fucking, like, grocery store, I would probably buy one of these a week, depending on if or not I could afford it, just as a little bit of fun. Because I love the concept, and there are some just really awesome and cute and badass gachas out there that I would have loved to have over the years, but again, only Japan, and buying the specific one already costs more than the box itself, and then getting it shipped, you're looking at a ridiculous amount of money. So let's see what we've got. I think out of all of these, I probably like the autumn one here, this one, and this one down here the most. This one's quite nice, and this one's quite nice. But I think out of all of them, the ones I'd probably want are one of these. The one I don't want is this cream puff pie thing down here, or this weird rainbow thing. But if I got this or this, I'd be okay as well. So it's mainly just one of these I hope I don't get. Everything else will be fine. One of these would be ideal. Again, I'm not super fussed on this. I just like the idea of supporting gacha in this country because I want it. Now, most people will know gacha as, like, the video game term. For example, I play gachas. I play Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. And they're gacha games, but I think they're quite fair compared to a lot of them out there. Most of them are mobile games and are just really scummy. And yeah, I think a lot of those specific Hoyo games are quite fair. So I'm going to open it up and we're going to see what I get. Alright, I've had to do this with one hand for obvious reasons. So yeah. Let's open it up. And, oh, hey, it's the mermaid one. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to complain about that. That was not one of the ones I really wanted, but also not one of the ones I hated. So, we'll see what it's like. Here it is, in the box, in all its glory. Let's take a look-see. And here it is in all its glory. It just struck me as well as I was putting it together. This thing is naked. This is lolly, isn't it? Oh, God. It is quite cute if you remove that element of it and just, you know, think of it as a mermaid or something. It's not a mermaid, I don't think. No, it's got legs. Yeah, this is lolly. It should be wearing something here, but never mind. There's worse, more sexualized lolly out there, so it's fine. I think I'm going to keep this in the bathroom. I think this would be a nice little figure to have in the bathroom. It cost me, I think, £18, like 17 something, so, you know, that's about what most of these would be of this level, or of this detail. It's a pretty decent model, actually. It reminds me of Nendroids. I had to take the head off to put the rest of some of it on. You can see the necklace there is a bit loose, but it's quite cute and quite detailed, so, yeah, I'm alright with that, but I would prefer, like, some of the licensed ones, like Pokemon and whatnot, to come over, but I would really love it if gacha machines were more of a thing over here. That's the first time I've ever seen one in England, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, guys, wait, stop. And I had to buy one, because I just love the concept of gacha, and there are so many gacha lines out there that I would have loved to have over the years, but they're Japan only, and I'm not paying the ridiculous amounts it would take to buy the one I want and then ship it here. I have done similar things. For example, this sleeping Eevee back here was part of a one of those blind things. Essentially, there's a number of prizes on the list, and you get the prize you want, blah, blah, blah. There was an Eevee line for it specifically. You can tell because of the bow down there. It was part of a specific line, and let's hope that doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it was part of a specific line, very limited, and I was freaking prowling eBay every day in order to get that for my little Eevee collection here. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Eevee. It's not my favorite anymore, that would be Herlucher, but I still love friggin' Eevee. So, yeah, I just like the concept of things like this, and gachas. Although, I prefer gachas to that, because essentially you spent the money, you pulled the things, and you could get anything from stationery to fucking pencils, badges, like a lot of tat, but that's really what you want. So it is pure gambling. At least with the gachas, you're at least guaranteed to get something for your money. You know, you're not gonna get pencils, you know, or stationery. You know exactly what you're gonna get, and it's gonna be a little figure like this. And I think anyone from England can agree that this is way better than any of the blind bags we typically get. Like, the build quality is quite solid. Not really my type of thing in terms of what it is, but again, I've seen worse, and I think the quality is quite decent for what it is. It reminds me a lot of Nindroids, such as my Iron Mouse here. You can see the same kind of, like, chibi design, the head with replaceable faces and whatnot. It's got that same kind of vibe to it. But yeah, I think that one of mine will be going in the bathroom. It's a mermaid, so it's mermaid-ish. It's ocean-esque, so I think it would suit the bathroom. Oh, and I've just found this in the box as well. It's a holographic card, so you know it's a collector's item. That's quite cute. That would be the name of the gacha. Is it Slay? I don't know. I can't remotely read it. It's overly stylized, and the box is in Japanese. But there we go. That is the line. I don't know what it is, what line it is. There are all kinds of different lines and running lines and like franchises and things like that. Look, she's clapping, or she's smacking herself on the ass. She's doing one of them. But yeah, I think it's pretty decent for what it is. And I just would like this kind of gacha stuff to start coming over here, because I think it's neat. A little bit of fun whenever you see one, you know?